Hello and welcome to another update video on SUI. Yeah, we're currently tracking here on the SUI chart this wave 2 corrective pullback, potentially within a larger third wave to the upside. Yeah, circle wave 3. So the bullish scenario is still very much alive for this chart. But obviously it would be very, very good for the bulls if they could hold the $2.75 level. We already had a reaction to this support area, which has been relevant since the top in July. This support area has, led to several reactions in between in this range. For example, we had a reaction here to the August low, or at the August low, to the 50% retracement, another reaction to the 61.8 retracement early September. Look, maybe this time we're going to test the 78.6 retracement. I would just be prepared for a test of that level, because so far in this entire correction, we've gone down the stairs. Like with every test of support, we've dipped one fib level. The next one is at $2.75, which ideally is where we hold. I gotta say, this wave 2 before, the larger degree, when we're now in the third wave, right, in the larger third wave, but this wave 2 before also tested the 78.6 fib level. So I'm just saying, there are some commonalities there. And also, Bitcoin, as well as Ethereum, and many other alts have not really clearly confirmed yet that a meaningful low has been established. Therefore, I think we need to be prepared for still a bit more consolidation, or rather correction. Also for many of these, like Solana, ADA, Link, one more low is on the table. So that's, to be honest, what we're tracking here as well for SUI. Before we then ideally would get a reversal and an upside breakout. I have to say $2.75 is not the invalidation point. Yeah, the invalidation point is the red line. That's the June low, and that formed at $2.30. Now, let us take a look at the shorter time frame for SUI. And I mean, weakness is coming in. Weakness is coming in. Here, we talked about it yesterday, one more low is likely, right? So actually, that was expected. So this is exactly the wave count I shared with you guys in yesterday's video update. One more low is currently playing out. A broader wave 4 is possible, but here not really needed. I shared that in the Ethereum update as well, and as in the Ethereum and ADA updates, that a broader wave 4 is not only possible, but likely. I'm talking about this. But I have to say the downside momentum on the SUI chart make it quite likely that the wave 4 already topped. And also here, if I'm looking at the structure, compared to this wave 2 bounce, this wave 4, absolutely has every right to be tiny. We already reached the 23.6 retracement at $3.21, which is the minimum expectation for a fourth wave. So it could absolutely have started the fifth wave, and I already talked to you about the relevant support levels. Also, I would pay attention to the lower boundary line of our trend channel there, which is coming in at around $2.80. So yeah, I'd say be ready here for a little bit further downside, whether that means we get a broader wave 4 or we're already coming down in wave 5. It looks at the moment as if we're coming down in wave 5, but sometimes you get cryptos that look like they're in a sell-off and everybody gets bearish, and then they give us that bounce from one moment to another. And please be aware we're here on the 1 hour chart. So all I want to say is no evidence at all that this wave 2 is over. A one more low is expected at this point, but a broader wave 4 is of course possible, especially if SUI follows like the likes of ADA and maybe Ethereum. I'll keep you updated. Only a break above $3.38 would be a good indication that we've actually bottomed. So that's the update on SUI. Hope you enjoyed the update. If you want to join us for our conversation today around cryptos and charts at 5 p.m. UTC in our MCO live stream, make sure you check out the membership options. I'll leave a link for you in the description. If you don't want to join, then I wish you already a great Sunday. For everybody else, we'll have a chat later. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.